I'm not gonna fight on stream this time. I just want to talk, but I'm not gonna fight on stream. I'm actually gonna do some stuff off stream because I just want to just work on some stuff. Being on stream, talking, chatting, like, it's not saying it's hard to focus, but for me, I can't do both at this particular juncture. But yo, man, let's talk about how the FGC fighting community is. You know, at the end of the day, you look at the FGC and you see guys that are competing. You know what I mean? They're competing. It's pretty much 1v1, especially in fighting games. You know what I'm saying? It's your wit against the other player. You know, that's why I really, really like it. I'm not really into team games. So like Fortnite, Call of Duty, co-op games even. Like, I don't even play those. I just like to play mostly fighting games. Like, that's pretty much what's on my plate every day, and real strong story driven games. But I digress. So you look at the community, right? I mean, you have some backstory. You have some backstory on, you know, some people, like how they got into it, but like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Majin, I think his backstory is like, oh, you know, I don't know if it was his dad or his mom, but I know his parents got him Tekken like at an early age. He picked up King and he was like a prodigy with King. He just was rocking with King. All right, cool, right? So we got him. But I mean, but it isn't for everybody though. You know what I'm saying? Like boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch boxing and you look at, like, all right, so let's just say Deontay Wilder, for example. To this day, if you don't know who I'm talking about. His backstory as to how he got into boxing. He got into boxing. He wasn't even going to do boxing. I think he was going to be, his dream was, I think, could be paraphrasing again, to be a football player. Because where he's from, football's real big. It's big time. So, something transpired with his daughter. His daughter got sick. And he needed to get money quick. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, nah, I gotta get this money, man. Like, I'm not, you know, fuck the bullshit. You know, I got mouths to feed, and I have to take care of my baby. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, you know, what's the quickest avenue I can take? So he was like, all right, we're going to box. You know what I'm saying? This dude started boxing when he was, I'd say 19, maybe 20. You know, 19, 20 years old. So that's late. People usually start boxing, they start like 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, you usually start at a young age. Not many people start boxing as they get older. You have a better chance in MMA starting at an older age. But he gets into boxing and the rest is history. Dude blows up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows that, you know what I mean, unless you watch boxing, of course. But I think for the FGC, for the fighting game community, like, yo, man, like, it'd be dope if some of these players, man, yo, tell us, yo, man, this is how I got into Tekken. Not just, oh, I got into Tekken because I was playing SNK games and, you know, I met a friend. No. You know what I mean? I need you to speak to me. You know what I'm saying? Why did you get into Tekken? You know what I mean? And not only why did you get into Tekken, what made you stay around and want to become as good as you know, became? You know what I mean? Some people got dark stories out here, man. Not saying that that's what we want to hear. But some people might play the game because, you know, it was something that got them out of, you know, a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they were in a bad situation. You have the prodigy stores. You know what I'm saying? Where dudes are just bred to play Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came out the womb with a PlayStation controller in their hand. You have those, but I think these players need to take their platforms and really sit there and be like, yo, man, this is how, you know, I got into Tekken. You know, and some stories might be more personal than others. Other stories might just be your vanilla, oh, I just got Tekken and I just been playing it. Like, you know, like that. But if you hear this, I mean, or anybody does, there ain't many people that view my shit. I just like this as good practice. But if you ever watch this, man, dude, or anyone, speak to the people, man. People want to hear, like, yo, man, this is It's about the journey. Was it easy? You know what I'm saying? Or did you just get good? Don't take your platform and take it for granted, man. Yo, people really are interested. Like, I know I am. You know what I mean? I'm very interested in hearing, how, Lil Majin came to be, Anakin, Jimmy J. Tran, those guys. Like, you know what I mean? I got good at Tekken because X and Y. Like, you know what I mean? My story, I even be real. My story about Tekken, how I got into Tekken, I was young. I was like a super kid, like me and my brother. And my dad got it for us. When we were down there in Atlantic City or whatever. Now, when we were playing, PlayStation and Tekken at that time, when I tell you, like, that is all me and my brother played. That is all me and my brother played. Like, my dad would sometimes, like, yo, you gotta go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean we gotta go to bed? It's early. And he'd be like, look, if you don't want to go to bed, you gotta put the game on, like, super duper, like, hard. Now, mind you, it's Tekken 1, so you can imagine how hard that game was back then. Because that game was, like, it's 2D back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was very minimal movement. I don't think there was any sidestepping. I think it was truly 2D. I think the only person that had, like, a sidestep mechanic was Kazuya. But other than that, nope. And me and my brother, man, we got on there hard. And we beat that shit. And, that's just one story. You know what I mean? That's just one story that got me into the game. As I got older, I was a loser. You know what I mean? Nobody really liked to, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Why? I have no idea. But, I was always picked on and stuff like that. So what I would do is just, like, I really didn't have many friends. I had, like, maybe a few. I had my man, my boy Stan. At the time I'm talking about, it was just Stan. You know what I mean? And I would just pretty much just bury myself in the crib and just play Tekken, like, all the fucking time. Because I really didn't have nobody to freaking play with. My man would go to, his, he had karate class or sports. So I would just wait for him. And then I had, like, other friends, but they lived too far. So my man, Myth, he lived all the way up, like, it's like 3 miles away. Like, you know what I mean? It was, like, super far. My mom wouldn't let me go that far. So, I just would just stay in the house and just play Tekken, man. And that was that. And I was just kind of stuck with it. Yo, I gotten so much better at the game, though, from where I came from. I'm not saying I'm great, like, I'm the best, because I'm not. But, dude, I remember I used to be, like, super butt. And I didn't stay with the game like most of these guys did. Like, these guys played Tekken Tag, Tekken 6, all that shit, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, like, for me, that's a story. Nobody knows, like, nobody would know that, me playing Tekken, you know what I mean? That I got into Tekken because I used to get bullied, more or less, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really have nobody to go to, so I just played Tekken. And then, from around the way, because I'm from Jersey, around the way, people just call Win. Like, yo, this dude nice, you know what I mean? And then other dudes that will play Tekken, or they play Tekken, we play, and they get smashed, you know what I'm saying? Like, easy. Like, you'd have to be, like, really, really, really good, like, to even be able to fuck with me in that game. You know what I mean? But I got that good because, man, I was, like, a loner. I was a super loner, man. Like, so, I just kind of just got into the game, like, super heavy. I was like, nobody really wanted to, as lame as this sounds, nobody wants to be my friend, so might as well just play fucking Tekken. You know what I mean? Hey, coffee time. Hey, thank you. My fiance plays Tekken, but she don't put in the work, you know what I mean? Not like I put in work. She hit what are you, a Vanguard? I think you're a Vanguard. I think she's a Vanguard. She hit Vanguard and she was like, man, fuck this shit. Oh, fighter, sorry. She's a fighter, so she a fighter. And she was like, oh, fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck about that. She ain't had no choice, though. I play this shit, like, every fucking day. Am I lying? No. They hear you? Well, ain't nobody in here. Zero.
Oh.
But when it posts,
who are you talking to?
I'm just talking. I mean, so when it ever goes up, when it goes on YouTube, people just hear my voice, yah, all that. But ain't nobody fucking in here. I'm lame. I'm fucking loser. It's like, no.
So you talking to yourself?
I wouldn't say myself. You know what I mean? Talking to yourself is like, how you doing, Xavier? I'm doing all right. Really? Yeah. So what are you gonna do today, Xavier? I don't know. I think I might hit the gym. What about you? I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, that's talking to myself.
I'm gonna see if I can meal let me figure out the day so I can run in the grocery and grab some sides.
No, where's I? Yeah. So I played Tekken because I was fucking lame. I ain't have no fucking friends. And then I got stupid ass good, and I stayed with it, even when I got friends. What the hell was that? I don't know what that was. I don't see the point in if people, motherfuckers, got these huge ass platforms and they ain't taking it to tell their story. That don't make sense to me. A lot of these dudes just get on Tekken and just play Tekken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, alright, you know, you play Tekken. And then the crazy is, these motherfuckers is nasty as hell. Like the nastiest people, but some of these people are just like fucking boring as shit people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, very few. The only person, I mean, I ain't putting them out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the one I just don't fuck with. Like, I just, after watching his fucking streams, a piece of shit, as you know, Fighting GM. Like, I mean, I think that he is just such, what's the word I'm looking for? He is a cancer, I feel, to the fighting game community, because he's just such a negative person. Like bro, like, you know what I mean? How can't someone, if you were playing somebody in anything and you're talking sideways, you know what I mean, you know, to the crowd or whatever, because pretty much that's what it is. You feel me? Like, you're talking recklessly, talking ridiculously, talking that nonsense to a crowd. You wouldn't do it in person. You wouldn't turn around and point to the whole crowd and say, yo, I'm probably better than however many of you here right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That just doesn't make sense. So that just tells me, like, bro, you flexing, you know what I mean, on your platform. Which brings me to, you know, what I was saying prior is like, yo, man, people should take their platform and really just, like, some people need to tell stories, man, about, you know, how you got into it, man, like the struggles, like shit like that, man, because nobody gives a fuck about people that get discouraged playing this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all due respect to, you know, Anakin, Lil Majin, and they not waking up in the morning thinking, man, there's somebody out there playing Tekken that's discouraged right now, that truly needs and wants to reach levels of, you know, godhood, even if it's just online. You know what I mean? Nobody give a fuck about us. Nobody give a, I mean, and this is, you know, yo, I watch them, so I know I care, but nobody don't care about when true online grinding, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing. Don't nobody sit here and give a fuck about, you know, Red Ranger power up when people be sitting there fucking trolling, acting like a fucking nut ass. When this man just trying to just achieve whatever he trying to achieve, you know, on the game or whatever. Like, I mean, nobody gives a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck about, you know, us trying to climb the ranks because of the fucking ego, man. Ego, man. A lot of these dudes really need to take their platform and encourage motherfuckers, man. For real, for real. I would never subscribe to anybody. When All Black Matic comes up with a subscription, you know, base tier on his fucking Twitch, I'll subscribe to him. You know what I'm saying? I'll subscribe to him for sure. K-Wiz, I will probably subscribe to him too. You know what I mean? Like, because I like, not only do I like his gameplay and the way he plays, I like his message, and I like the way he goes about it. He don't come around flexing, brother. That's how I feel he comes off. Like, don't flex, because we come in here with good vibes, but if you come in here acting stupid, then I'm gonna check you. You know what I mean? And that's somebody I can get behind, you know, and support. But, and then not only just that, he does the things that I think that I'm pretty much saying. I think he told a story about how his mom like got him lit one time, how he was like high. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about. Now, I don't think he's told a story about how he's gotten into Tekken, you know, some of the things that he's had to go through, you know, or whatever. But I know that man, you know, interacts in a different way than most streamers that I see. But I think all the European streamers are much. They do it differently than how American streamers do it. Like, truthfully, you know what I mean? They really are much. And not saying all American streamers are jackasses, but they're much nicer. You know what I mean? They're much kinder individuals. All of them. Like, every European streamer, you know, I've watched. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Muriel, the main man, King J, K-Wiz, who else? I think those are the 4 that I've watched. I've heard of like other ones like Sephi Black and all those guys, but I've never sat and watched those guys. Those are the 4 that I predominantly watch. But those guys are like super duper like chill, you know what I'm saying? But then you got people stream over here on this side, you know, Poke Chop, Lil Majin, Cuddlecore, and who else? Brawl Pro. They're chill, man. You know, all of them are super chill. But you know, I would say, like, give a piece of advice to, you know, anyone. Yo, man, a lot of people want to hear about how people came up, not just in the FGC community, in life, how you came up. Might sound personal, but a lot of people might fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, chime in. For real, for real. Because you got to think, man, somebody, you and somebody might share the same story, man. And there you go. You know, I don't care, man. Truth be told, like, if I get Tekken God Prime, I get Tekken God Prime. That'd be great. I'll be so happy. You know, that's something that I would say that's on my video game bucket list. Me and my man Tomahawk discussed. I would want to get Tekken God Prime. You know what I'm saying? Through the muscle. Through the muscle. Not paying for it. Not boosting. So if I'm a 20,000 win Tekken God Prime, I'm a 20,000 win Tekken God Prime, man. 20,000 wins. This move is so good. Like, I love this move right here. I mean, that's 1+. So I gotta hit forward to be +1. Shit, man. It's Tekken shit. You have to play it every day. Even if I wanted to not play it, I play this game probably, while the kids still, while the kids still sleep, I get in probably like 2 hours. no kids, you know, while they're still not. And then, shit, honestly, sometimes I play longer than that. I'm talking like 4, 5 hours. Easy, you know what I mean? And that's on a that's even on a light day. There's times I've literally played this game from the moment I woke up to the time it was time to go to bed. One time I was off work. My girl and the kids, they left. They didn't get back home till like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I was literally on Tekken from like 9 in the morning to 8 o'clock. I'm telling you, if you want to reach the levels you want to reach, if they the levels I want to reach, then yeah, you'll do it. And not only just that, like the one dude I played said, "Oh, you running?" I'm like, bro, I used to say the same shit. Oh, stop running from me. Stop running from me. Like, you backdashing. Bro, like, if you want to get, like, good like those guys, that's how you got to play. You got to play like a fucking... I don't know. It's just a way you got to play, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really... Is it fun? It's fun getting better. But I wouldn't say it's like fun, like learning all that shit. No, that's not fun, man. That shit ain't fun at all. That shit is like, that shit is a headache. You know, I thought Korean backdashing was this. This is what I thought Korean backdashing was. I did not know. And then my boy, he knows that what Korean backdashing is and never tells me. Of course, I still was beating him anyway, but never tells me what Korean backdashing is. Never told me that. It's just pretty much, now that's Korean backdashing. Well, better than what I was doing. And that's not even, you know, the premier Korean backdash, but man, dude, or backdash canceling. Like, I'm sitting here thinking this is like an idiot. I wonder how, like, say it could be. I can't wait to see this Evo, man. Fucking Evo online. I wonder if Fighting GM gonna join. He probably ain't. He's probably gonna sit there and bitch the whole time. Oh my god, you doing upward falls, the ivory cutter. Like, probably gonna bitch the whole time. Like, oh, I'm getting beat by online. These guys play offline. They're playing online style. Like, it's fucking nutty. I should have known he. Anywho. That's that. Really, the reason why I want to get real good, man. Like stupid good. Not because like of course I want it for myself, but I want to get good because, dude, I just don't like that dude, man. And Brian, I can see he don't. I mean, Brian ain't his best matchup at all. Like, I mean, like Jimmy J. Tran exposed him but I'm not no Jimmy J. Tran, of course. It's gonna take me some time. It's gonna take me a year, like at least a year, to freaking get that good. An additional year on top of the training that I've already done. Like, and it's gonna have to be consistent every day training, because GM is an asshole. I didn't know this reached. Because okay, I see. Very interesting. I want to run that ball. What's his name? Jules. Let me see, man. If anybody on right now, cause I'll play with somebody like in a lobby. But like I want to play with somebody that's like fairly like alive, like you know what I mean. But ain't nobody really on. I mean, my boy Mac, he on, but he ain't playing Final Fantasy. He not trying to play no Tekken. And then like all those people that say they played Tekken come out now they don't play Tekken. Niggas be funny, man. Oh, okay. So, boom. I wouldn't want to backdash. I wouldn't want to do that all the way there though. And then he said that if I'm gonna, what did he say? Dash block. That's what he said. So he said forward, and then he said when you hold back, commit to the back. Don't just tap it. Like you know what I mean. So hold back like your life depends on it. And then he said you don't want to do it from here. He said there's no. Whoa, wait, would I do it from here? Yeah, he said this distance. Don't do it from here. What's the point in that? Because I'm close. So I'm going to land. His dick jab. He has some of the most educated dick jabs I think I've ever seen. Anakin. He throw a dick jab. It's just like, he do that shit like, like, nope. It's just like, nope, don't do that. And that's why now I see why NYC Fab's so good, man. And he get on freaking PlayStation and be watching GM like that because he's on PC playing with them real killers. Like I know I ride with killers. He playing with Anakin and freaking Majin and those dudes. Like those the guys you need to play with on a regular basis. Like playing GM. Like I mean, no disrespect. He's good. Best league in the world, sure. Definitely in America. But man, I just think that they know that man. Like he not like Anakin and them, man. Of course, like I said, I admit, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm nowhere close to any of those guys. But the beauty of it is I know Tekken. Like you ain't gonna sit here and talk to me like I'm stupid. It's because I'm not better than you at the game. Who's more knowledgeable? Who has more boxing knowledge? You know, shit. I mean, that would actually be pretty tough. I was gonna say Freddie Roach and Bernard Hopkins, but that's pretty close. But Freddie Roach and Devin Haney. Who has better boxing knowledge? Freddie Roach, hands down, no question. He's older anyway. Of course, he has better knowledge. But who was the better boxer? Devin Haney. It's way better than Freddie Roach. Fucking way better. 80 times better than Freddie Roach. So when it comes to putting it into practice, Devin Haney is the better. Is better. But when it just comes to knowledge, just up here in the brain, yeah, I definitely have Tekken knowledge for sure. And I can tell you 100 grand that them boys, all them boys know. Anakin, Lil Majin, Jimmy J. Tran, Arslan Ash, all them dudes, they know. Fighting GM ain't, he not doing nothing. He ain't going. He's getting knocked out. Probably, we ain't gonna say pools, but he getting knocked out of it. He ain't beating Jimmy J Train. He's not beating Anakin. At least I don't think he is at this point. He's not beating Little Majin. I don't think he's beating Poke Chop. Shit. I think. Man, dude, yo, I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking like, yo, Xavier, I think it's time you cut this stream off. Get on some ranked. Get on some ranked games. Risk it for the biscuit, because I don't know why. I just feel like I need to exercise, like, I mean, under pressure. But I know because it was so hard to get to these blue ranks. Like, hard. It took me, I had a couple times, like, opportunities to get there, but I always got knocked down. Like, you know what I mean? The first time it was against a Jin. Well, actually, both times were against Jin. The first time, I forgot the guy's name. But then we played again. And, it was in ranked, and then this time I beat him. Like it was like a 1st-to-3. But he got really good. Like if you played long sets with him. Like some people are like that though. Like you play like a real long set with him. Like if you play like a 1st-to-10, he'll get like godlike on like the 4th game. Dude to just be like, all right, I got it. And then the other one, it was actually True, but that was the night of the Deontay Wilder fight. And I was doing good, but True was just, he was seasoned at the that rank for a while, so he just knew how to move. So I give him credit on that. But that, and then also, I ain't gonna lie though, like I was like really trying to watch that Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. But then I got another opportunity and I didn't get it. I forgot who it was. But then I played the Gigas. I mean, now of course that matchup is like, I wouldn't say it favors, well, it favors a lot of people. I mean, it's not Gigas, but I think he just has, you know, the thing he has going for him is that nobody plays Gigas on here. Like I never see Gigas online. Very rare I run into a Gigas player because he's so low tier. Like, so, you know what I mean? He has that unknown going for him. Cause yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to fight Gigas. So when he came in, I didn't know his frames at all. I knew nothing. I just knew Brian's. You know what I mean? I knew what I can do with him. And we ran a set. You know what I mean? And I give him mad respect because he actually stayed. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we death matched pretty much. And that was cool. I was down with that. So we deathmatch, and then that's how I got it, man. I was so happy. I got Fujin. I had no shoes on, right? And I just walked outside. No shoes. No shoes, just socks, basketball shorts, and a shirt, man. I was that excited because it took me so long to get there. And do you want to know what's crazy? I was going to do some dumb shit when I got it. Like the dumbest shit. And I'm glad I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I'm super glad I didn't do it. But what I will say is, I'm going to say it on stream. I just want to thank, you know, Shaolin Prince. Because he definitely helped a lot. A ton. Don't let anybody tell you that he can't help you. Oh, if you want to learn how to be bad at Tekken, get it from Shaolin Prince. That's a lie. Don't let nobody tell you that, especially that nut ass dude. For real. He is, and let me state now, people sleeping. Watch. And I think he can be one of those guys that kind of just skates right under the radar and says, hello, I'm here. And then people won't be surprised. Like, okay. So definitely want to thank him, man, because all this, those numbers, you know, my man Tomahawk, he told me about them, but he explained, like, here I lose my turn. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you know, I've done mixed this man up so crazy that he's just on the defensives, that he doesn't do anything. But sometimes people won't do anything because that comes after it. But I'm negative 14, so we try not to throw that out there. So, you know, it just feels good, man, to just, you know, be at, you know, this rank. You know what I mean? Like, not Tekken King, Fusion. And, you know, I definitely want to make it to Tekken God Prime. I know it's going to be hard work, and I know I ain't going to get it, you know, super soon. I might get demoted a few times, but my goal is to not go back to get demoted all the way back to some like Suzaku or Mighty Ruler, any of that. Like, you know, I want to make sure that I'm able to be consistent and play well enough to where that I don't go anywhere below Fujin. Not even Fujin. I say Raijin. You know what I mean? Like, nothing below that. I want my level of play to be that consistent. You know what I mean? That I'm able to compete at that level consistently. Because you can get yourself accustomed to a certain level of play, but you just gotta play it, like, you know, for a while. And like, dude, I go to player match and like sometimes I get washed up. My last stream, who was it that was washing me up? Julia Chang washed me up, put me on the rock, washed me up, ripped me. And then what was it? Was it a Lars? I think it was a Lars player. Just was tearing me up. Like, I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to do. And or somebody else. But these guys, and I don't even think they were like Raijins or anything, but their level of play was clearly above that. Like, they were really, really good. So I want to be able to just compete at a consistent level. And then once I'm able to do that, then, you know, we gonna go on rank, because that's what player match is. Like, player match is pretty much like, all right, you know, go on rank to win. You know what I mean? I don't want to go on rank to get demoted. You know what I mean? You want to go on rank to learn, and you want to go on there to win. You want to minimize losing. You know what I'm saying? As best you can. So I definitely want to, you know, knock off any chinks in my armor, or polish any chinks in my armor, so that way, you know, I'm not in here on rank making stupid mistakes and careless mistakes. Dude, I study this so much. Like, seriously, like, you heard my fiance say it. I get up, I play Tekken. I go to sleep, I'm watching it. I go to the bathroom, I'm watching it. Like, it is literally like almost like a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a job, but it's something that I really put a lot of time into. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, I want to attain certain goals on here. And then, yo, when I do, trust me, I'm going to be the first guy celebrating with his family. Because for me, it ain't about winning no tournaments or a whole bunch of money or anything like that. I don't really want that. I don't really want money at all. Like, honestly, I just want to just be good at the game. like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else do it for money. Win tournaments, have plaques and all that. I don't do it for that, man. I do it straight off of the purity. I just want to just be really good at the game that I can compete with anybody. You know what I mean? Whether you a pro player, a casual player, any player. Like, a pro player tell me, like, yo, you can compete professionally. Like, you know, I want to be told that you're that good. But it's not about that. You know what I mean? It's for me, it's really just about the art of the game and just really just getting better. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? I don't care if a person beats me mashing out. Some characters you gotta mash out. Hence, Horang, Steve. Horang, Steve. Who else? That are mash heavy characters. Like, you were rewarded for hitting buttons. I'd say Lily. Shit. So many characters on here, man. Oh yeah, Xiao Yu. Like, some characters, yo, you can just hit buttons and be good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. But then other characters like Li Chaolan or Brian Fury, Kazuya, or any of the Mishimas, Raven, you are not rewarded for mashing. Like, I mean, it is not best. You are not suited if you mash with those characters. Like, I mean, like, it doesn't suit you well. You don't want to do that. Mashing with freaking Li Chaolan, Brian, Raven, any of the Mishimas. I think to a certain extent, nah, I don't even think Julia Chang is a mashing kind of character. You can't mash with Julia Chang. You gotta have some semblance to like skill, because there's a lot of forward back, you know, I don't know what the elbow is, but it's like 4-4-2 or 4-4-1, and then it's where she hits you like that, and it rolls over here or rolls over there. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that go on with that. So, you know, for me, that's what it's about. It's getting good. You know, that's my story. I ain't doing it for no clout. People are dickheads. Don't get it twisted. Some of these dudes that stream out here, you know what I mean? They out here in a position of power, and you know, have a platform to speak to the masses, and they sit here and just, you know, fuck it up. Like, you know what I mean? Just act like jackasses. And, you know, that's why shit. And the thing is, man, you know, if this reach one person, anything, I mean, whatever I say, any of these videos, you know, and you want to get good at something, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm 32 years old. My birthday just passed. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna let nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody stop me from, you know, what I want in life. And whatever it is, I don't care how small. If it means something to you, get it. You don't gotta mean nothing to nobody else. As long as it means something to you. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful that I'm this good. Truthfully, it's not easy to get this good. And some of these dudes sit here and sit on their ranks. Hold up, let me sit here and give you an example of somebody. And I ain't trying to disrespect this man. Oh, he ain't even on. He off. Alright, well, one of these guys I play with, even this dude, what's his name? AI Do God 27. That guy. Yeah, he plays Yoshimitsu. He's way better than whatever the hell his rank is. Way better. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's super dedicated to the game too. Plays it all the time. You know, it's just a certain level of patience you gotta have. You know, and you can't be deterred, man. You can't let people tell you, oh, you're not playing real Tekken, because there's no such thing as real Tekken. Like, you play Tekken is pretty much the platform for you to play and express yourself however you want to play and express yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's no right or wrong way to play the game. You know what I mean? Like, now of course, like, don't be mashing for your life. You know, you gotta block, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But these are things that are common sense. You should just know that going into a fighting game. So I just don't really apply those things. It's like breathing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wake up in the morning, you breathe, you eat, you know, you bathe, you know, you have a routine. Tekken is the same thing, you know what I'm saying? You space, you backdash, you sidestep, you grab, Sorry, you grab, you know, feint, fake outs, mix ups, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You express yourself however it is, however you want. Me, I'm a very open person, I'm very, very vocal, so I'll do whatever. So yes, I'll throw that out there, you know what I mean? And if I get launched, I get launched. So, but my ultimate goal, man, like, you know what I'm saying, is just to just get good enough at this to where that, I'm good enough to just, speak my piece. Nobody wants to hear somebody that's, I don't want to say weak, but you have to establish yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I have to establish myself around here for people to even, look my way. And for anybody to even look my way, to even look over here and say, iLLustriousMiNdZ, I have to get to a minimum of Ryujin or Emperor for them to even give me the consideration to say, yo, who's that guy? You know what I mean? They're not looking at no damn Fujin, man. They're not hearing no guy that's a Fujin. I thought people cared when you were, a ruler. I was out of the game for a minute. I was happy when I was a mighty ruler. I was ecstatic. Genbu, ecstatic. Couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, like my Genbu now. So excited. And then you sit here and you look at your friends and your friends list. They're just, climbing up. These are people that friend requested me. I don't friend request these guys. You know what I mean? They hit me up like, hey, I'm gonna add you. And some of these guys are legitimate. Way better than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you see something like that, how can that not motivate you to want to, get on here and hustle? Which is what I'm about to do right now. Ladies and gents, I am out of here. 48 minutes. Or better yet, I'm gonna go to that 5-0. Let me close out. Something strong, man. I think that was kind of strong the way I was just talking. I think all that shit is deep, what I was saying. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I think you just gotta just apply yourself. Apply yourself. You do anything enough every day, you gonna get better at it. You know what I mean? Period. Ain't nothing. That's just the way things work. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the other way around. You can't do something every day and not get better at it. If you don't get better at it and you're doing it every day, you know what I mean? And that's not, that doesn't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people get in your fucking head. Talk that dumb shit. Talk that nutty shit. When a person's sitting here, you know what I mean? Hold on, what was I about to do? Don't let nobody talk that nutty shit. You do what you gotta do. Ain't no right, wrong way to play anything. You know what I'm saying? You express yourself how you gotta express yourself. You get the W however you gotta get the W. Ain't nobody out here bitching. I know I don't. You know what I mean? Like, this is all a process. You have to enjoy the process. If you don't enjoy the process, then you won't get better. If you play this every day, I guarantee you, you get up in the morning, you put Tekken on, you play for hours on end, it is impossible not to get better. And if anybody's telling you that you're not getting better, they're a fucking hater. And don't feed into it. Just keep putting in your work low key and slide. You understand? I'm about to get on these games. I'm about to slide up out of here. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man.